The truth. That's the line. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
YouTube, what is up? The Truth here, back with a brand new video. Today, I want to ask the question, where in the world is Cam's Kicks? I am not gonna lie, I got most of my subscribers and most of my views because about a year ago, I was making videos making fun of Cam's Kicks. That was a special time in the sneaker world, and I want to thank Cam for being such a weirdo, such a weasel, trying to start all that drama. And in my defense, most of my videos I did offer some suggestions, some advice, and it seems like a lot of the things I said ended up coming true. But it seems like Cam learned his lesson. He's been very quiet these days. No drama, no sneaker YouTubers talking about Cam anymore. So the question is, what in the world happened to Cam's Kicks? Well, to start the story off, we have to go back about 2 years in which there was a pandemic and everyone was locked inside of their house and everyone was watching YouTube videos because they had nothing else to do. Cam did something very smart. I will give him credit. He was one of the first, if not the first people to set up a GoPro in a sneaker shop and record his day-to-day transactions. Well, this really blew up his YouTube channel. He got 1 million views on a video, and this kind of set the stage for future sneaker shops to start their own YouTube channels. Now, after the pandemic was over, Cam started struggling for views. He decided to shut down his store in Pennsylvania, and if you want to know more about that, you can go back on my YouTube channel. I got videos about it. He then opened up a store in Texas. That store did not work out either. His next step was to go to Impossible Kicks. He was there for 2 seconds before he quit because he couldn't handle a real job. His next step, I guess he figured if he couldn't get views, he would try to get some by starting drama with other sneaker YouTubers, and this went on for a while, and he did a lot of cringe things, which I'm sure he regrets. But this gave me and other YouTubers a lot to talk about. I actually had a video with him and Common Hype that reached about 70,000 views. To put that in perspective, my channel has about 1,800 subs, so if I hit 70k views, that is a huge W for me. Oh, I forgot to mention, the reason he opened a store in Texas was for a girl named Alexa who he was friends with, and I don't believe they were ever even dating.
Just sitting here, playing the guitar, wonder how I really got this far. Alexa.
Just sitting here, playing the guitar, wondering how I got this far. Alexa. Real shit though, that's my jam. Alexa by Cam's Kicks. So, at this point in our story, he has closed down his store in Pennsylvania. He has closed down his store in Texas. He is now trying to figure out his next move because his YouTube career is dwindling. His views keep getting less and less. So he's trying to figure out how to stir the pot, how to get more views, and he's starting drama. He then realizes the error of his ways. He decides he wants to open up another store. That was the best way for him to get views, the best way for him to feel good about himself. There was only a couple problems with this. The pandemic is now over. People aren't sitting around their house watching YouTube anymore. So those crazy views that he was once getting, he was never going to get anymore. But Cam thinks opening up a store is the answer to all his problems. Another issue, Cam is thinking more about his YouTube views than his reselling career. After all, people started watching because you were reselling, so that should be your main goal. Your main goal should not be how many people are watching your YouTube videos. See, that's the problem with Cam. He always wanted to be a YouTube star, He did not set out to be a sneaker reseller. He just happened to fall into that category, and now he's kind of stuck in it. And it was around this time when he announced he was opening his third store. This one in New Hampshire. I'll be honest with you guys, it was at this point when I kind of logged off. I stopped watching his content. He wasn't doing anything cringe anymore, so you couldn't really make fun of him. But then again, his content wasn't entertaining anymore either. So I actually had to go onto YouTube to find Cam's channel, which he calls now The Life of Cam's Kicks. And I noticed that his views are just getting less and less. I also noticed he does not have the store in New Hampshire anymore. The story I heard was Foot Locker complained about having another shoe store in the mall, so the mall kicked him out. You can clearly see there was a kid's Foot Locker very close to where his store was. If this was the truth, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. You would think if this was something that Foot Locker wasn't down with, the mall wouldn't have leased Cam the space in the first place. So did he make up a reason he left? Or was it just a very unsuccessful business that he wanted to pull out of? Maybe the answer lies in this 1 hour and 36-minute video where he tells the untold truth with Neeks. Sorry guys, I'm not watching that. If you're really into this, you can watch it yourself. I'm not wasting my time. Another interesting fact when you look at Cam's channel is he still has 155k subs. So I feel like this number has not really gone up or down in the last year. So his channel is not gaining any momentum. In fact, it's losing momentum. As you can see, it went from around 10k views to 5 and 6k views down to 4k views. If you consider he has 155,000 subs, those numbers are really, really bad. Compared to Sneak City, who's got 135,000 subs, their videos are getting like 30, 40, 50, 60,000 views per video. My man Jumperman Kris, 166,000 subs, and he's doing 20, 13,000, 18,000 decent views. And last one, the Common Hype, really blew up, 229,000 subs. Their videos are doing around 50, 60,000 per video. So in comparison to other similar channels, you could see that Cam's channel has really been falling off. It seems like people have stopped paying attention, stopped caring about what he's doing. And what is he doing? Where has he been? Well, looks like now he's just traveling around trying to create content, but without a store, it seems like people aren't wanting to watch that content. My Jerry Springer final thought for Cam, and this is real shit, I'm not joking, I'm not making fun of him, but if you notice in a lot of my videos, I would give him advice. I feel like he should have took that advice. My advice for him now, Cam, if you are truly happy making this content and doing what you're doing and the way you're doing it, then keep on doing it. It doesn't matter how many views you get or what other people think. If you're enjoying yourself, keep doing it. But if you're just doing this because you don't know what else to do and you've kind of been pigeonholed into this sneaker reselling thing, you're super young. It's not too late to pivot and do something else. You could start a different channel and create the content that I know you've always wanted to make. I know it's going to be rough and it's going to take a long time for people to catch on. I heard Mr. Beast had his channel for 5 years before he actually got paid from it. So we found Cam. Looks like he's doing his thing. He's just not the sneaker celebrity he once was, and I don't think it will ever go back to that. So that'll wrap it up for our Cam's Kicks update. This is your boy, The Truth, aka Paul Pierce, aka George Washington, because I cannot tell a lie, and I'm out.